I want to start off with giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Rakakadash, the one who stood else and apostle of great most on Shalom to the overleg. Hope this video will be edifying. And let's get into it. So this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh Shemashai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. You see, so the Most High, he will have mercy, even though we went off as a nation. You know, we provoked the Most High by sacrificing unto devils. You know, we made him angry. Still, he is gonna have mercy upon us. You know, and still, he is gonna bring us back to our homeland because now we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. You know, let's read that real quick. We can read that in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28 and this Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And let me start at verse 63. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And that's why our people are everywhere. Our people are in South, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are in South America, North America, Europe, Asia, Africa. Our people are everywhere, scattered everywhere towards the four corners of the earth. You see, so and the reason we aren't in our homeland Israel is because we went off. The Most High scattered us. You know, we ain't a nation anymore. Well, we're not a nation anymore. We don't have our own land. You know, our land got taken because we went off as a nation. And thing is, we gonna get that land back though, but first it has to be cleansed, and the Most High has to put us in that land. We can't go by ourselves, man. Have to wait until the Most High does that, because he said he's gonna do it. So just have to wait on the Lord. You know, don't take matters into your own hands. You know, scripture says in Deuteronomy, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So Yahweh Shai is gonna repay when he comes back. You know, just wait until Yahweh Shai comes back. Then he will punish the heathens, and he will deliver the elect, and Israel will rule under the reign of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Yahweh Shai will rule upon planet Earth, and Yahweh Shai will rule the whole universe, man. Basically, because the Most High made him the second in command of the whole universe. You see, so yeah, that you can read that in Revelation 5. Who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof? You see, it was Yahushai, the Lion out of the tribe of Judah. So let's go back. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among our people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. You see, so that's prophecy that had to happen, and that happened, you know. If you look at our people, they are up in Christianity, which Christianity is going off because they are doing things not according to the scriptures. They're just doing things that are not according to the scriptures, man, such as eating pork, saying Jesus died, so uh, um, you can just do what you want. Basically, it doesn't work like that, man. The scriptures don't say that. The scriptures speak against that, you know. But of course, these people just do what they want. So, for example, Christianity, Jake is now heavy into Islam also. Well, been heavy into that also. Worshiping the universe, Kemet, all kind of shit, man. Voodoo, brujeria, witchcraft. They worshiping stars, the sun, the moon. Jake heavy into bullshit, basically, man. But it's because the Most High destroyed us as a nation for because we did these kind of things before we even got into captivity, before the Most High even scattered us throughout the four corners of the earth. We were doing these things already, man. Let me get that precept real quick before I continue. Let's read that. This Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. You are sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. You see, so we were delivered unto our enemies. Who put us in slavery? The so-called white man, with help of the heathens, of course. The heathens helped Esau, as well as the heathens. They helped forward the affliction. That's why you can read in Psalms, thy enemies make a tumult. They are against thee. The Ishmaelites, the Hamites, the Ammon, Moab, they against us, man. So let's read it again. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nations. So you got sold into slavery, right? Not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath, you are delivered unto the enemies, right? Because we made the Most High very angry. But why did we make the Most High very angry? Let's read it. Verse 7. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils. So the Most High made us, but yet instead of us worshiping the Most High, we were worshiping false idols. Things that do not live, do not talk, do not breathe. Do not speak. Sacrificing unto devils. We gave our firstborn, our children, unto these false idols in hope to get some blessings on the left hand side, which is just straight up going off, man, and not to the Most High. So we made sacrifices unto devils instead of the Most High. So let's go back. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Right? And that's, I just explained that's happening right now. Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Right? Because it's not our rest, man. That's the scriptures of Micah. Micah chapter 2, I believe. Arise, for it is polluted. This is not your rest. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. It shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction. This ain't our rest, man. These people still hate us till this day. Shit hasn't changed, you know. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, Everywhere we go, we being called monkeys, or we being called by a proverb or a byword, always giving us a unpleasant experience wheresoever we go, man. Because why? They hate us. They want us gone, you know. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Right, because we have to we're continually too. Esau is upping the rent, Esau upping the food prices, everything is being more expensive, and you you have to work even more in order to even have some change in your pocket, man. You see? But the Lord, yeah, that's why the scripture says uh, um, the, Esau, he's busy with his unrighteous decrees, you know? These laws that they're making, they're not righteous, man. It's unrighteous, it's wicked. Anyway, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord, and that's why the scripture says they wearing out the saints, you know, roughly paraphrasing that one too. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and a failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, right? Because if you check out America, it's not it's not very pleasant to be a Jacob descendant there, because for example, the police officers, they quick to gun you down, man. They wish you have something on you, a weapon on you or something. And if you don't have a weapon on you, they will lie and say you have a gun. Oh, he's grabbing a gun, he's grabbing a gun, bop, 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 shooting him, and now he's dead. You know? Even though it's judgment from the Most High, Yabashim Yashai, it still shows you like, hey, this ain't our rest, man. These people are not our allies. They never been. You know, history proves itself over and over again that all these people do is lie, rape, rob, and murder. You know? And the heathens following after Esau, Edom, thinking they gonna get away scotch-free once Yahushua comes back, but it's not so. You know? Verse 66, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life. Right? I just explained it. What that is. Let's jump to verse 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you. You see, so no one saved us, man, during slavery. No one said, no heathen nation or something said like, hey, no, enough is enough. You know, y'all can't do this. Let's step in, and if y'all don't stop, we going to war. They didn't do that, man. Because why? It's judgment from the Most High, and they hate us. You know, so ain't no fucking heathen is gonna help us, man. Ain't no one that hates you gonna help you. Anyway, verse 1. This Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 1 again. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So the Most High, we were scattered, right, throughout the four corners of the earth, but the Most High gonna set us back into our own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, right? The strangers, who are the strangers? The heathen nation. They gonna be joined unto us. How? Let's read it. Verse 2. And the people shall take them, right? We're going to take these heathens, man. We're going to take these heathens, and what we going to do with them? And bring them to their place, to the land of Israel, to where we going to stay at. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. You see, so they're going to be slaves, man. They're going to be slaves. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. You see, so they put us in captivity, they going into captivity. And they shall rule over their oppressors. You see, so the Most High gonna flip the script. The Most High gonna make Israel great again. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true children of God that the Bible speaks about. He's gonna make them great again, and deliver us up out of this lower state that we're in right now. And he's gonna basically make us rule over our oppressors, man. The heathen nations, mainly Esau, Edom, but the other heathen nations also. Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. You see, so Most High gonna fix us back up again, man. He gonna fix us back up again. So with that, I wanna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Bashim Kakadash. Dat we ons toerusten in een post of great Wilson. Shalom, trouw, verlek op this video was edifying en shalom.